Just like Google Docs, there are a couple different ways to create a new Google slide deck. The first way is simply click on the New button and click on Google Slides. That will open a new slide deck. You could also open a new tab and simply type in slides.new, and that will open the new slide deck. When you open it up, it's going to have this default layout, which has a title and a subtitle. So you can go ahead and add your title. And what's nice is when you add the title there, if you just go ahead and click up on the upper left-hand side, it'll automatically add that same title, which of course you could then change if you wanted to, but you don't have to. To add any kind of text, you can either click in the text box that's already there, or you can add a new text box by clicking on the little text box button up in your toolbar, or you could go to Insert Text Box and just add a text box wherever you would like. So those are some different ways to add text. From your text, you can obviously change the font. You're going to have that here in your toolbar. You have lots of different font options. Let's change it to this one. You can also change the font color. Make it purple. So you have those kind of different choices. Now, let's say this isn't the layout you want, or it's not the theme you want. You can change so many things about your Google Slides. So themes are going to show up here at first over here on the left-hand side. If you don't see it, just click on theme, and there are going to be all your different theme options. The theme will usually extend throughout the entire presentation if you want it to. It's going to have some different elements to it. Just going to, be that culminating theme. You can also change the layout of the slide. So let's actually do this. Let's add another slide. I'm just going to hit my enter. So I've added another slide. I'm going to go click on layout. These are all of the different options within that theme that I could choose from. So there's the title slide. They call this one a section header, title and body. Now, of course, you can change all of these things, right? So while it gives me title and body text, I could change it. I could make this text box all the way down here at the bottom. I could change the font. I could change the color. I still have all of those options. This is just giving you a layout that is common and kind of easy to use. Other things that you might want to do, I'm going to go ahead and add another slide, is you might want to change the background. So to do that, you're going to click on background. You can either have a specific color as the background. Let's go see what happens if we click the blue. And you'll see that within the theme, it changed that background. You could also add an image. You could pull an image from your computer, upload one, camera, URL, Google Drive, or just do a Google image search. So let's do this. I'm going to go to a blank page. So there's nothing here. I'm going to go to my background. So right now it's a white background. So here's what happens if I do change that background to green. Now the whole background is green. I could go change it to an image. So let's do a Google image search, and let's do, we'll just hit music. So I could use any of these things as my background. So now there's my new background. And what's nice is it's truly a background. It can't move. I'm trying to click on it. Nothing's going to happen. I can add a text box on top of it, but the background is going to stay still. So that's kind of a nice feature. Let's see, other things we can add. Links. So I've got some text here. I can add a link to that using my link button. Now that text is linked. I could also add images. So let's do an image search. So I'm going to go up to Insert Image. I can add an image again by uploading it from my computer, my Google Drive, photos, URL, camera. I can also search the web, which is kind of fun. So again, let's search for music. Let's put in some music notes. So I'm going to go ahead and insert those music notes, and you'll notice there they are. So I can resize them. I can do anything. I can also link images. So if I wanted this image to be a link, I've selected the image, and I click on the link button. And maybe I want this to go to, I don't know, the band website. So let's do uarts.edu for now. So now I've linked this image. So whenever you click on the image, you can also click on that particular link. So images and text can both be linked. Some other things that I can insert, video. I can insert video from YouTube or from my Google Drive. And what's kind of cool is you could even search in YouTube. So I know this is dangerous to do, but let's go ahead and search for University of the Arts and see what comes up. Okay, so let's say I wanted to add this UArts introduction. Click on it, select, and there's my video. Now, as Google is telling us, they've updated the playback mode for videos. We have options for videos that we've added. So by default, it's going to play on the click, meaning when you click on the video, it's going to play. You could also make it play automatically when you get to that slide in a presentation. You could have that video start right away. You could have to push the play button for it to start. That's an option. You can also decide when you want the video to start and end. So let's say it's a 20-minute video. You only want to play 5 minutes of it for your presentation. You could specify to start at the 5-minute mark and end, we'll say for this one, at the 10-minute mark. So when you are playing your video, it'll automatically start at 5 minutes. It'll automatically end at 10. You can even mute the audio, which is nice. You have some other video playback options, but really when it's going to play and what part of the video it's going to play are both really helpful features. Okay, a couple other things to show you. Speaker notes. This is what you would be like the notes for you as the presenter. If you don't see the speaker notes when you're looking at your screen, you're going to go to View, Speaker Notes, and they're going to come up here at the bottom. Again, this is just stuff for you, the presenter, or maybe if you have shared the entire slide deck with your students, instructions to the students, things that you don't want right on the slide, but you still want to have kind of associated with it. You do also have the option to add comments on slides, just like you can in Docs. Let's highlight this text for now. We'll click on the comments button. We can add comments there. The last thing I'll show you is this idea of the film strip. The film strip's on the left-hand side that shows you everything that's in your presentation. And you can kind of navigate through in that way. Sometimes you don't want the film strip there. Sometimes it's just in the way. So you can go up to View and turn off the film strip. Now the only thing you see is your slide and your toolbars. I'll be honest, there's a lot of times that I will present like this. So not in slideshow mode, not in presenter mode. I'll present just like this and get rid of the film strip because that way I can still move around to other tabs on in my Chrome browser. I can show how to do various things within Google Slides, but yet that film strip's not in the way. So that's an option, and that's here in the View menu, the film strip. And I think, oh, no, there's one more thing to show you. Sorry about that. The last thing to show you is the share button. So here from share, just like Google Docs, you can add specific people. You can get a link. The link can be restricted or it can be anyone can view it. So share settings are very, very similar as well.